Television Dude here, and I thought we'd take a look at my DVD collection. Since I've seen a few other people were doing theirs, thought I'd do mine. This is not a well-lit room, so I'm trying to do this with a camera and a flashlight at the same time here. So we'll start off with the Jackass box set, which is a majority of the episodes from the TV series, not all of them though. Sin City, recut, extended, unrated box set, Dawn of the Dead. Let's see if I can't bring a few of these out here. Let's see, Sin City, Jackass, Dawn of the Dead. I love this cover. That's so awesome. Star Wars Trilogy. You don't need to say that one. Godfather. This is the Lord of the Rings extended editions with the two bookends that came with the gift set for the Fellowship of the Ring set. Let's bring one of these guys out here. That is awesome. The Indiana Jones set, the old Rocky set. I think they have a newer one now. Same thing with they have a new Superman one out. Brazil. If you haven't seen it, it's pretty interesting. It's directed by Terry Gilliam, who did of Monty Python fame. This is my Little House on the Prairie seasons. Don't have all of them. I don't want to hear no talk about that. I grew up with it, so I like it. I don't care what anybody thinks. The Incredible Hulk, probably my favorite TV show of all time from back then, maybe even still today. I have season 1 and season 2. I need to get the rest of the seasons, but I haven't bought them. I have the first 6 seasons of South Park, all the seasons of The Man Show. Oh man, that is one of the funniest shows ever. The Detroit Red Wings. This has got like some of the best matches of all time on there, voted by the fans. Seinfeld season 1, my favorite sitcom of all time, but I only have season 1 so far. Three's Company. So that was pretty much like a gift from someone. Here we go. Here's some of the good stuff. Dawn of the Dead, Book of the Dead. Yeah, it's Evil Dead 2. Why did I say Dawn of the Dead? Boy, I'm stupid. Evil Dead, Book of the Dead for Evil Dead 1. Now, I wish they would have made a Book of the Dead for Army of Darkness. That would have been great. Oh, let's leave those out for now. Dracula Legacy Collection, the Wolfman Legacy Collection, the Frankenstein Legacy Collection. I wanted the Mummy one, but I haven't bought it yet. Here's the Nightmare on Elm Street box set. Very cool. It's just something about Godfather's collection. It's like the stories of the mob, like stories of all the mob families from all the way back. Kung Fu thing, Back to the Future trilogy, West Side Story. Transformers Season 2 Part 1, it's the only one I have, and Mr. Bean, the whole Bean. That's very, very funny. I'm going to pause this so we can go to the rest of my collection in the other room. Well, here's the rest of my DVD collection. We'll start with these ones down here that are interesting. Here's a martial arts movie called Hero that will star Jet Li. I got this imported. It's very cool. It's a stylized movie like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Some people liked it better. This wasn't big American release. I think they finally did release it over here with dubbed voices and stuff. This is the undubbed with, well, you gotta read the subtitles. That's nice. Here's my Evil Dead 2 tin. See, before I bought the Book of the Dead, I had this one. It's a limited edition tin. It does have a dent in the tin, unfortunately, but right there. But it's 21,134 out of 50,000 copies. Here's my Grease movie. Yeah, I like Grease. I don't care what you think, but it's got a cool zippered thing here, and the DVD's inside there. This is just something I picked up at a yard sale. Just look at all the packaging for a stupid single, one song. Just because it was 3 generations of hip-hop, like 3 different generations, Ice-T's in it and a couple other guys. All this packaging for a damn single. One song. Gollum. I think this came with Lord of the Rings The Two Towers gift set. I only watched it once. Let's see, Pulp Fiction, Dance with Wolves, Close Encounters, E.T., Bull Durham, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, one of my favorites of all time. Westworld, love that movie. Unforgiven. Well, I like all the movies, or I wouldn't own them. Howling, probably my favorite horror movie of all time. Freddy vs. Jason, Salem's Lot, I grew up on that, love it. Serpent and the Rainbow, Exorcist, Interview with the Vampire, Blade 2, The Omen, The Lost Boys, The Crow, Predator, Die Hard, Star Trek Nemesis, The Terminator, Terminator 2, X-Men 2, the only X-Men movie I own, 8 Mile. I grew up at 10 Mile, which is totally different. Mean Streets, Menace to Society, Boys in the Hood, Carlito's Way, Goodfellas, Donnie Brasco, Untouchables, Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2. I didn't like Spider-Man 3. Star Wars, Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith. This is a cool one they released recently. 4 film favorites on one double-sided DVD. I think, or is it 2 double-sided DVDs? I think it's 1. No, it's 2 discs. Gotta be careful because they're double-sided, easily to scratch. But you get all 4 Matrix movies that way. I think they did the same thing with the Nightmare on Elm Street, if you want to get the cheap way. My Nightmare on Elm Street has the 3D glasses though, so that's cool. The theatrical cuts of Lord of the Rings. I don't have Return of the King theatrical cut. Just never bothered getting it yet. Rambo First Blood Part 2. Full Metal Jacket, Black Hawk Down, Platoon, Casualties of War. Evening with Kevin Smith, very funny if you like the Kevin Smith movies. Jay and Silent Bob, Dogma, Chasing Amy, Mallrats, Clerks, Clerks 2, all the Kevin Smith movies. Wall Street, decent. Nightmare Before Christmas, Spinal Tap, War Games. Of course, you can't be a computer geek without owning War Games. Young Frankenstein, Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke, Cheech and Chong's next movie, South Park. I love that movie. Cannonball Run. This is one of the movies that I'll never understand all the negative reviews for. I laugh my butt off every time I watch it. I loved it since I was a kid, but every critic in the world gives it the worst score in the world. I don't get it. Valley Girl. It's a movie that I just liked from when I was a kid. Nicolas Cage's first movie. I've always just liked it. It's got that 80s feel. If you grew up in the 80s, I don't care if this is a love story or not. This has that 80s feel. It'll take you back. Conan. Oh, this is the best of the Triumph Insane Comic Dog. This is funny. Smokey and the Bandit. Yeah, I'm an Elvis fan. Aloha from Hawaii. American Movie. If you haven't seen this documentary, go check it out. You will not be disappointed. I recommend it. Schoolhouse Rock. I grew up on Schoolhouse Rock. Monty Python's Holy Grail. Saturday Night Fever. American Graffiti. Great movie. Oh, it's getting dark, isn't it here? Porky's. Plus Porky's 2 the next day. Porky's. I love Porky's. I still laugh my butt off at that. It is funny. Life of Brian. Great Monty Python movie. Jackass the movie. The pilot episode of Little House on the Prairie. Andrew Dice Clay, No Apologies. Pretty funny stuff. April Fool's Day. This is a underrated movie. Not a lot of people know about it. It's pretty darn good. Freddy Got Fingered. It's probably one of the few movies I bought that I didn't like, but I bought it on impulse. Slapshot. Great comedy, hockey movie. The Muppet Movie. Grew up on that. Hot Dog the movie. Grew up on that. Duets. This is an underrated. A lot of people haven't seen it, but very good. Bowling for Columbine. I like his movies. What's his name again? Michael Moore. Breakin' 2. Oh, you know I'm an old hip-hop guy. I love the Breakin' movies. Sound of Music. The Jungle Book. I think this ended up being a bootleg. What a disappointment. I got it off eBay. I didn't know any better. Just wanted the movie. Got this at least 10 years ago. And then I found out that this number here doesn't exist. Stupid eBay. Lion King. Sleeping Beauty. I don't know why I bought those. Ben Stiller Show. This was funny. There's actually a routine in here that he ends up doing in one of his movies. He started off doing that routine in here, and then he brought it over to the movies. So a lot of people think it's from the movies.